record to the cloud. Hello, everybody out there in Toastmasters land. I am here with some of my best buddies. I have with me from all the way from Austin, Texas, the Moras, Miriam and Desi. And I also have here in San Antonio with me, Ms. Betty Puckett and Ms. Darla Peek. And these people are on the call with me because they were the winners of the very prestigious Servant-Based Leader Award. We had Broadway that got the 3rd place award. Yay! We had Gavel Masters that got the 2nd place award. Yay! And we have Austintatious who got the 1st place award. And I wanted these wonderful people to talk to you about what it was like, what they learned from the experience, and how much fun they had doing it. Because this was an award that was specifically for going above and beyond, getting out of the comfort of your own club and going to help another club that needed your help. So for example, I'm going to just go through the list here. They did things like serve as a buddy club on the Austintatious group. They worked with Home Depot, and they worked with another club that's not even in this district, Greenhouse Toastmasters in Houston. So that's one of the things that happened a lot with this group of very much overachievers. Then we had Austintatious and the other 2 clubs, Broadway and Gavel Masters, all helped with demo meetings, whether it was Austin or San Antonio, all the way down to Brownsville, Texas, at the bottom of Texas. We worked with clubs all over the place. In fact, Darla and I went to Laredo one day, and it actually took us about 14 hours. What was that experience like for you, going to call on club prospects with me, Darla?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. We met all kinds of people, and they were interested in hearing about Toastmasters. That was very cool. And Kathy and I were talking about one of our favorite subjects.
We actually made our first stop in a little town on the way to Laredo, and I can't even remember what town it was. Do you?
I think we stopped in Pleasanton, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, close to Pleasanton, actually past Pleasanton. But they treated us like royalty when we walked in the room. We called on the county offices down there. One of the things that Betty has on her list, which I thought was really cool, you actually worked with a club. You and Jeff helped a club learn how to run a contest. Tell me about that experience. That was, let me see the name. That was Speakeasy Today, right?
Speakeasy Today.
Tell me what that was like.
It was really fun because I didn't know them, and we met. I got to meet all of them, and we'd meet in the evenings and talk over, like with the president or with the contest chair. Actually, they had never had a contest.
Wow.
And had no clue what to do. So we went over things, and this Marcella, who was the contest chair, she was very good at organization. And we, you know.
So that was the very first time they had ever put on a contest, was when you helped him?
Yes.
What did you guys get out of the experience of teaching another club how to run a contest?
I always get more out of it than they do. Because I remember when I was doing these things the first time, and the excitement and enjoyment I had, you know, the feeling I had, and it was so much fun and great to see the same thing in them. They'd say, "Oh, that's how we do it," or
yeah,
that's, you know, and they did a fantastic and went over and beyond what we were even teaching them.
That's great.
Yeah.
Miriam, you guys helped a club in a completely different district in Houston. How did that come about, and what was that like? Greenhouse Toastmasters.
Well, one of our former members moved for a new job to Houston, and he was kind of a new member in our club, but he was so excited with Toastmasters that he went and started a new club over there.
Wow.
And so, I didn't know he was doing that, but all of a sudden we got this email saying, I need y'all's help, you know, on this and that. And so we send him some of our resources, things that we use during our club meetings, and things that he seemed to be familiar with, but I guess he didn't realize how important they were until he started to try to train other people.
Exactly.
You know, try to share with them the information. So we sent him a bunch of that stuff, and I think he also conferenced with our VP of Education, and mostly stuff like that. We also helped Gavel Masters Toastmasters. I'd forgotten until you said about the contest. We helped them with their very first club contest. They're a new club.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing a club contest, and we helped them really with just the rules and the forms, and they didn't really know what to do. They just wanted to do a club contest.
We help them provide all the support staff. We got them the judges, we got them timers, we got them
Right.
chief judge, all that stuff. So because they'd never done it before, and the club was brand new, like a couple of months old or something. And we also encourage them to do it because it says, hey, you don't have anything to lose, you just compete, and that way you can see how it's going to be done next time when you do it by yourself without our help. So
Yeah.
It worked out good.
Yeah, that was the first time, but then this recently.
Well, the first time we did it, I think they were open for like a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
So you guys also did almost all the demo meetings in Austin. You helped with them. What was that like?
It was interesting because number one, after Miriam developed all the checklist of what needed to happen, what paperwork we need to bring, and then she will contact the people ahead of time and said who's going to be the speaker, who work on the agenda and all that stuff. So when we went to the meeting, all we had to do was just follow our procedure, follow the what we have thought about it. It was not improvising everything. We kind of keep it short, maybe one speaker, few evaluations,
Right.
Explain what Toastmasters is about. Then a couple of them, we got old Toastmasters. I've been in Toastmasters before and they were not active or something. And they were able to say, what they enjoy, why they stay in, what they participate, how do they want to come back, that kind of stuff. And we made them, in one or two cases, we make them be like mentors for the club. Since you already know these people and you can help them being a mentor,
Right.
That was helpful for them because it was easy for us to say, hey, get somebody else to do it rather than us trying to do everything ourselves.
Right. Miss Darla, you have been involved in a lot of different aspects in the SBLA awards. What would you say to another club that was thinking about doing this kind of stuff like you all did? How would you encourage them, or what should another club expect to get out of this experience besides some money and some prizes? Which was the best thing, I think.
Kathy, when we were doing all this fun stuff last year, we weren't thinking about winning an award. We just did it to be fun. And I work for a company that has kind of a volunteer spirit as one of the core values. And honestly, we really didn't think we were going to be winners. So we were happy to win something. Doing something that we enjoyed doing. It was fun to help others. I think fun is the key word on all of this so far.
Yeah, that's my magic word, and Betty's too. Betty, you're really good. You have a reputation of persuading people to do things. What would you say to another club that was thinking about getting involved outside their own club?
I would tell them how much fun it is and how neat it is to meet other people and the gratification of helping others. It's just fun, and I just love people, and I like helping people, and I get more.
How about you?
They do. And my philosophy is, if it ain't fun, don't do it. So I don't always do it. I don't I didn't even know we were working on a award. Had to do
You
some
guys are
research.
just easy. Okay, Moras, how about you guys? How would you persuade someone else from another club to get involved doing what you've been doing?
Oh, well, I think it's just to tell them how rewarding it is and to practice what you've already learned. And you don't realize how much you've learned until you try to tell somebody else. And then you realize, I do know a lot of stuff, you know, and it's
Yep.
kind of a validation for yourself in addition to being very rewarding and seeing people follow through. And several of the clubs went ahead and chartered, I think.
Yep.
So that was good.
So this question is for all of you, and anybody can speak that has an answer. What was something unexpected that you got out of this experience that you didn't even realize you were going to get?
The award. I know.
Okay,
I know.
that too.
Yeah, I would say the award, but I guess also
We got to visit with people that I haven't seen in a long time. I've been at Toastmasters 30 years, so during that time, I met people from San Antonio, people from Austin, and they move on and they, you know, do all this. But some of them I haven't seen them in a long time. And what was MJ Hager's mother?
Jennings, Grace Jennings.
Grace Jennings. She was district director. The district governor at that time.
I remember
I
when
haven't seen her in a long time.
Yep.
And she was in one of the demo meetings because she was organizing and helping that club. And it was kind of nice to see her in a long time. And, you know, we haven't seen her in a long time. I'm seeing her on Facebook every so often, but it's kind of nice to see her in person.
Yeah.
We meet a lot of new people. I mean, when we help with the Home Depot club, one of the members of that club actually joined our club. So they benefited. We got started, and he started with our club first to kind of learn how to do it. So we went to do the demo meeting. He was coordinating, he was organizing, he was doing everything. And even until the last renewal, he didn't renew anymore, but he was active in our club for like 6 months. He got like 2 or 3 levels and pathways. So it was productive for him too.
Yeah.
How about you, Darla?
One of the unexpected things I got from all of this was my comfort zone expanded tremendously. And
Yeah,
that was
you say that a lot.
no, that was a good thing. It really was. And I agree with Amadas. I met some really wonderful people all over our TMD 55, all over the place. Wonderful people.
And that made you talking about comfort zone made me think about one of those places where I pushed you out of your comfort zone. You went and did the presentation for Rotary Club. How was that?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I got to talk about Toastmasters and the kind of the history of Toastmasters and where it's changing and how it would be a good thing, because you sent me a lot of good material about how the clubs who had done this together, how they really mutually benefited from it. And they seemed to be interested. Several people came up to me afterwards and wanted more information. I had some club names to give them, and that was fun.
Excellent. And you got free lunch too.
Yes, I did.
Because Rotarians always feed you. At least they did before we had to start meeting virtually.
Yeah.
I guess they're going to have to start putting that virtual buffet up like Doug always does on the meeting calls.
I wanted to add something.
Yeah, please.
For the demo meetings, I think when you said comfort level or comfort zone increase, I always felt stressed asking people, like when I was doing a contest or a TLI or something, to ask them for help. But it grew my comfort zone in doing that. And actually, the reason was because we reciprocated a lot. They would say, oh, no, can you judge for me on this thing? And then we did a lot of, you know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Yeah, the division directors are having to learn that right now as we speak, because we have to do all these TLIs online. So they're all trading Zoom accounts.
Right.
Yep.
Yep, that is the best way to learn. Well, I want to thank you guys for everything you have done for the district and everything I know you will continue to do. And for all of you out in the audience that are listening to this presentation, there are not really two of me. I do need a clone, but there's not really two of me. But please feel free to reach out to Darla Peek at Broadway Toastmasters or Betty Puckett at Gavel Masters or Desi or Miriam Mora at Austintatious Toastmasters, and they will be happy to talk to you about how to get involved outside your own club and what they got out of it in even more detail, because they're all Toastmasters. They all love to talk. And thank you so much for watching this. And I hope that we have all inspired all of you in the audience to decide to get involved and help another club, because all it does is help the district. So thanks again, and let us know what questions you have.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.